Texas, get up in a blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Yeah. Texas, get up in a blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Yeah. Texas, get up in a blah, blah, blah.
So the trick with competitive eating is swallowing as much as chewing, right?
Mm-hmm. You have to work on being comfortable swallowing larger swallows than you ordinarily would.
I think we are now officially crying.
If the threat of choking isn't in the back of your mind at all times, because of the size of the swallows that you're taking and the risk of choking, chances are you're not swallowing fast enough to win.
So besides practicing how many, what size you can swallow, that sort of thing, what other training do competitive eaters do to prepare for a contest?
5 minutes may not seem like a long time to eat as quickly as you can, but I've consumed 4 pounds of cheese fries in 5 minutes, and I guarantee you I was full afterwards. And so stomach capacity is a big issue even in a short contest. The more room you have in your stomach, the easier it is it's going to be to get the food in there in the earlier stages. And so the 5 minute contest will stage or will favor a person that can eat quickly, but speed isn't the only factor. Capacity plays so much to do with your morale in the middle of the contest. If you start getting full 2.5 minutes in and you're basically just trying to survive for the back half of the contest, you're not going to do as well as the person that really worked on expanding their stomach capacity weeks before to make sure that they don't hit that bottom in that 5 minutes. That comes a couple minutes after, and so capacity training is important. Mm-hmm. And you can do that. I favor water, just a lot of it after every conventionally sized meal. And I just eat a regular amount of food, and then I would just set my mind to drinking a gallon of water as quickly as I could, and I would just do everything I could to keep internal pressure on my stomach, and that breaks you down mentally and emotionally over time. So if you do it for I usually did it at dinner time so that I could go to bed shortly after, because it's a lot of discomfort to put yourself through if you're doing it right.
So internal pressure, you mean you just sort of concentrating on your stomach and sort of tightening the stomach as you go?
What I mean by that is I'm concentrating on keeping water in my stomach so that I'm full at all times. Mm-hmm. So that once I get that initial feeling of being full after I start drinking that water fast after the meal, I never let that feeling go away. I just stay on the water until the gallon runs out. Okay. And you should be really uncomfortable through that whole process.
And probably all night long too.
Water processes pretty quickly, and so you'll get to feeling comfortable faster. Mm-hmm. So than you would if you went to the buffet and consumed close to 10,000 calories in fried chicken to get a similar feeling. It'll just be for longer, and you'll consume a ton more calories in the process. And I don't encourage you to use high calorie foods in your competitive eating training. The time I won the Tamale contest, mm-hmm. It was because I brought a group of friends with me, and they were really informative with their cheering. Mm-hmm. They let me know where I was at in relation to the others, and they knew exactly what to say to get me to dig deep going into the final minutes when I really needed to pull out a victory. And so that having a cheering section can be a significant help. Mm-hmm. And so I highly encourage you to publicize amongst your peers what you're doing, mm-hmm. and get them excited about it. My experience has been that it doesn't take a lot of work to get your peers stoked about going to see you eat competitively. So
and hey, for Come See Grown Men Cry, the attendance is free.
All the more reason to bring them, yeah.
What do you say? We do it ghetto this way. Offer no life to increase my mind. What do you say? We do it ghetto this way. Texas, get up in a blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Yeah. Texas, get up in a blah, blah, blah.